Hi everyone, my name is Daisy Angel and today I will be talking about my MARP project, the Flipped Classroom Model. It was created for my EDTC class 515 at Azusa Pacific University. Thank you for watching. So what is the Flipped Classroom and why are so many teachers incorporating it into their instructional strategies? So the Flipped Classroom is an instructional strategy and a type of blended learning that reverses the traditional learning environment by delivering instructional content, often online, outside of the classroom. It moves activities, including those that may have traditionally been considered homework, into the classroom. So as you can see in the picture, students learn about the content at home using comprehension and knowledge, and in class, they apply higher order thinking such as evaluation, synthesis, analysis, and application. So what is different about the flipped classroom? So a flipped classroom turns the traditional teaching method on its head. Flipped classrooms are one of the several trends currently revolutionizing the way students are taught. By assigning lesson material to be studied at home via recorded lecture, videos, slideshow presentations, or guided reading, teachers are helping students learn at a pace that is right for them. In class, students work through what they have already watched, doing activities, participating in discussions, asking the teacher questions to help them understand the concepts being taught. And one of the key elements is the teacher's ability to provide one-on-one support and the time to correct logical fallacies before they take place. As we all know, in the traditional teaching method, students often get bored. They like when teachers incorporate 21st century learning into their classrooms because it makes learning fun and engaging for them. So, advantages to a flipped classroom. Students watch the lectures at home at their own pace. It allows for communicating with their peers and teachers via online discussions. This can happen through Google Hangouts, through Skype, through Twitter, and even through Google Classroom. It is absolutely free, very easy, and convenient for everyone to use. The concept engagement takes place in the classroom with the help of the instructor. Moving content outside of the classroom allows for more class time to be spent on engaging activities such as peer opportunities. Technology can easily facilitate content delivery such as screencasts, videos, podcasts, and other online information. So if we look at the picture, what is a flipped classroom? Flipping the lecture from in class to a video format that students watch at home on their own time. Every day in class, teachers engage students with activities, workshops, labs, and individual attention. So there are more advantages to a flipped classroom. Students take ownership of their learning. They receive instant feedback. Teachers have the ability to revisit concepts students do not understand. It promotes student-centered learning and collaboration. Lessons and content are more accessible. It gives more time to explore the content, and it can make learning more efficient. So if we look at the picture, there are also more advantages listed on here. It promotes peer interaction and collaboration skills. It encourages higher student engagement. It makes learning central rather than teaching. It fosters independent learning, and it provides an increased individualized attention. So to recap, let's look at a traditional classroom versus a flipped classroom. So if we look at the picture, in the traditional classroom, the instructor prepares the material to be delivered in class. Students have to listen to the lectures and to other guided instruction in class and take notes. Homework is assigned to demonstrate understanding. In a flipped classroom, the instructor records and shares lectures outside of the class. Students watch and listen to the lectures before coming to class. Class time is spent devoted to applied learning activities and more higher order thinking tasks. Students receive support from their instructor and peers as needed. So there are 4 pillars to flip. The 4 pillars to flip are F, which means flexible environment, L, which stands for learning culture, I is for intentional content, and P is for professional educator. So some of you may be asking, so how do I flip my classroom? All this sounds wonderful, but I don't know how to do it. So there are 8 simple steps to the flipped classroom. Number 1 is choose your technology. Number 2 is create your video. Number 3 is build your lesson. Number 4 is generate assessments. Number 5 is assign to a class. Number 6 is take a step back. Number 7 is track student progress. And number 8 is provide feedback. Please remember that sometimes the first time that you try to flip your classroom, it might not work out the way that you anticipated. Please don't get discouraged. Try it another time and another time until you get it to how you want it. And please remember that your students will really enjoy if you incorporate 21st century technology into your class, because it'll make learning a lot more fun and engaging for them.
Do you find yourself wanting more class time for practice and application? Trying to differentiate for all of your students? Or having students who are absent for multiple days? Well, we have the solution for you. Introducing the flipped classroom. An instructional model where the lecture or introduction of information is completed as homework, and what used to be the homework or application material is completed in class. The flipped classroom model allows for more active learning during class, helps you target specific student needs, and archives your lectures for later use. Find an upcoming lesson that contains a lecture or instruction component, ideally one where you have already made a presentation. You will need to have access to it on Tuesday. During the PD session, you will be using Screencast-O-Matic, Google Slides or PowerPoint, and the Ladybug document camera. But wait, there's more. You will also have the chance to use Edpuzzle and Google Forms to check for student comprehension. Are you ready to get started? Act now. This is a limited time offer.
And that is all that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed my MARP presentation on the flipped classroom. And I really hope that you consider using this instructional strategy in your classroom so that you can see how much your students will really enjoy having the 21st century tools in your lesson plans. Thanks for watching.